I don't like it.
First and 10 for Dalton.
Yep.
He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Dalton, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be third down. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Demarius Randall's a versatile player. Played both safety and cornerback in college. They're using those same skills in the NFL.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run. This is Bernard. And an alley to run. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Man, you talk about a coach setting the tone on the first drive of the ball game. On his own side of midfield, he says, forget it, punting unit. We're going for it. And his guys are able to get him a first down.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And for Eifert, he had the ankle surgery. They're just hoping he's full go early on in the regular season.
And that's exactly what he's hoping for as well. Very frustrated about the ankle injury. It occurred in the Pro Bowl. And that's one that just drives you crazy because it didn't happen in a regular season or a playoff game. He wants to get back out there with his team.
To throw here, Dalton. And that is incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll lead here to a third down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they gave it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
The man in motion is Tate. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Another toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Underneath, this is Bernard. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down. But I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So now they'll try it again as they line up to go for two. They'll run here with Bernard. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. Opening drive touchdown, and two-point conversion.
Amazing nowadays for the kickers. I've actually talked with a few of them. They're more concerned about the point after touchdown than actually missing regular field goals. So maybe the coach is taking some pressure off here and just going for two and saying, I'm saving you for the big stuff later.
He's hanging out by the net. They go play action here on first down. And his first look is incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it'll be 2nd and 10. And a wide receiver to watch in this offense, certainly Jordy Nelson.
And most defenses watch him run past them. Jordy Nelson can run every route in the route tree and take it to the house.
They'll run. This is Lacey. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. The defensive starters now for Cincinnati.
When you play against Carlos Dunlap, you have to think protecting your passer. He knows how to get upfield and rush the quarterback.
They'll run here. This is James Starks.
He act like he ain't never played Madden before.
It's almost gotten to the point in the NFL where third down is a throwing down, no matter what the distance, because it just feels that way. So how about the discipline there by the defense? Understanding, reading their keys, they run the ball on third down. They don't just handle it with technique and stay at home, but they become disruptors, actually getting back there, making it big.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Croft from 13 yards out. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. And after the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. Set to return, this is Jeff Janis. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Second down following the run.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, Lacey. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They run. It's Lacey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
He should have gone to the fullback.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a toss play to Bernard. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Again, here's Bernard. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
But there's almost no doubt about the play call there. On 3rd down and long, you figure they're going to throw the football. I've got to give a little credit to the offense for taking a little bit of a chance there, running the draw, hoping to catch them off guard, but the defense was ready.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. 4th down. Dalton wants to throw. And able to find Green. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal. So now it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hoping to get themselves kick-started.
Here's Dalton looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.